Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doys and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. So the last time, let's see, a couple of times. So we finally got an Ender Pearl and we made Ender Lily, and that is still open. I should remember that. We made Ender Lily seed, got an Ender Pearl, made the vacuum hopper, and we did a bunch of quests. And I'm not looking that way. As you can see, I have expanded. The builder's wand is awesome. And this is going to be my production area. Yeah, let's... Do I have F7 on? Oh, okay. Go that way. No, that didn't work. That works. Any darkness? Okay. So, I expanded a little bit. I found there is a snowy biome over here. It rained and then it snowed, and we have a taiga. This will be useful later, but we'll get to that another time. So this is going to be my production area. The top is going to be where I make lava. I think I want to have tanks underneath here, storing the lava, and then my production centers will be right in this area. So that's what we're going to do today. This has been working really well. I've got a lot of redstone. That's awesome. Because it's only using that. Wrong. That works. So the biggest problem I'm going to be having is redstone. And right now, actually, the biggest problem I'm going to be having is lava. But this Fortune 3 hammer has done fantastic. I have so much metal right now. It's not even funny. I can even make more, but not yet. We've got a bunch of stuff to do. We're going to complete a few quests as well. Not that one, not yet. We're going to go ahead and make the auto packager. And all of that stuff is right here. So let's make this. It's pretty simple. Just took a bit of redstone. But we got the auto packager. And that didn't unlock anything, but that's alright. I thought I heard a wisp. Maybe I didn't. This has blood in it. So we got a bit of redstone. That's going to be very useful. I've gone ahead and I have the materials ready to make another autonomous activator. This will speed things up and will help us process the dust as well. I think it's like this. Is it like this? What am I doing wrong? Autonomous activator. Chest on top. There we go. Alright, so we have that. I swear I had half a heart somewhere. Is it over here? Yes. Alright, so there's a few things kind of keeping me from continuing, and right now it's redstone. I'm gonna need a lot of redstone coming up. And did I ever make a dolly? I think I did. Yes. And we got some more item ducts. That's gonna be useful. So I've made this setup once before, but we'll see how it turns out. So I have the pulverizers, everything. So let's set up the crucibles to begin with. And I'm going to put those up here. And I think what I'm going to do is, for the time being, I'm just going to put them right here. Typically I like to do this underneath my base, but whatever. And then I want to put a block here. Crucible. Break the block. I don't care if the cobblestone falls or not came to me. Maybe? No. It's back there. You know, I can break the crucible now. Alright, so I made a lot of crucibles, but I'm not going to be using them quite yet. And then I want to break that. I'm going to set some fires. And then I'm going to block this. And actually, I don't want that, because I want to go all the way around. And this is going to need... Actually, I can't go all the way around unless I do some fancy stuff. So we're going to need item ducts here. So, because unfortunately I don't want to stand up there, so let's go get another fence. I should have some over here. Yes. And then we will kind of secure this a little bit better. I haven't actually made this design, so I'm kind of just going for it. I don't really even need the... Actually, I do need those because I need to get the lava out of them. So let's grab the fluid ducts, and one igneous extruder should be able to power everything, and that's going to be this guy. So let's go ahead and pick him up. Actually, he's already set to obsidian, so let's just grab this guy, because I want lava production as soon as possible. That'll allow me to get more that'll allow me to get to more netherrack, which will let me get more crucibles going. So that I want going in, that's out, and this is where I need I'm not completely prepared, not surprisingly. I need some wood. One tree should be fine. That will give us a good amount of sticks, which will give us a good amount of levers. My inventory is going to be so cluttered so quickly. And I can't forget to eat. So essentially, I'm going to have all of the lava. Actually, I don't really need that. I think I want to have all the lava coming into like here. And we're going to put that there. So I need the levers to tell them to extract. And then somewhere I need to have, honestly, let's put the igneous extruder right here. Tell it to output from the top. It doesn't need anything else other than a lever, and I do not want those connected. You know what? Let's break this. Put the lever right here. Let me go ahead and turn it on, because as soon as I have the items coming out, I want them going in. And we're going to go on top of this. And I need to go grab more of the item ducts. And do that. Alright, so while I'm down there, I'm also going to grab a little bit of lava. And unfortunately, I don't have much lava left. How much redstone? No more redstone, but I got some more emeralds, which is nice. Item ducts, they'll be in here. Alright, so this should work. And I don't care about having a barrel right now, but I will later. And then we just get some water, and that will start pumping. And I'm going to go ahead and put one of the tanks, actually I'm going to put the 2 tanks that I've made so far, right here and right there. And then as I make more, I can take some of it, and I'm going to have a little station like right here for, I'm going to keep is F7 on? No. Okay, I want to keep F7 on because I don't want to like break a torch or something and have monsters spawn on me. I did have a skeleton spawn on me while I was building off camera, but it wasn't a big deal. So I need water, and I do want to move this barrel up there, so let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to put it near the front. Actually, I also want to put it like right. You know, these are going to be flowing all the way down, so let's put it like right here. And can I actually, I might be able to like flip that. Not what I want to do, but whoa. There we go. That's what I want to do. Because what I can do is just go ahead and put these like this. And then I should have enough item ducts. I don't want those two to attach. I think I can, like, yeah. No. Like that. Alright. Yeah, alright, good enough. And I should probably change that, but I don't think they'll go in there unless it needs it, so we can experiment with that. So that's going to be making cobblestone, which is going to be instantly going in these. At least it should be. Yeah, there it goes. So that will eventually catch up. Ugh. Stupid rain. So that will be good. And then, yeah, we are getting a little bit of lava down here. So in the meantime, what I think I can do is go ahead and just siphon some lava from the smelteries and make a few more redstone. And you know what, I do have a lot of cobblestone right now, so let's use this and just kind of help speed it along. I'm gonna fill all these up, and that should help it a little bit. Alright, they're all filled. So once this gets a little bit of a backup, everything should be good. And I should change this to like dense vacuum. I think dense is what I want. So basically any overflow will go there. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Alright, what was the chest for? Okay, that's what the chest was for. So we'll put the aqueous accumulator and stuff over here. That will be simple enough. I didn't pick it up, did I? So what this is going to be is my just throw that stuff. I need that. This is going to be my system for making more lava. I don't need that stuff right now. And the reason I want that is because, yeah, that'll work. This slowly gets water, but you can speed it up with putting water sources around it. And that's what I'm going to do. I want to grab cobblestone slabs. I'm going to grab a thing of water. And we're going to automate this. So I want like that, like that, and then I'll put, let's see, close all your connections, but I do want that one to be open. Alright, this way I can get a good supply of obsidian. I need another bucket of water, that's what I wanted. And for the time being, I'm not going to turn that on because I want to get a little bit of lava. So let's take this and go to our stone barrel, Put that in there, make a little bit more redstone. Or netherrack. And let's get another production going. I'm going to do a lot of this off camera, but the basic setup is the important part. So we break that, put that, light it on fire. That's going to start smelting, and then we need a fluid duct. I should probably just keep those on me. And I have a lever, so it's not a big deal. I can't remember if I mentioned, I've watched Direwolf20. He did a playthrough with Pymar on this map. So this design is a little bit based on theirs, but not terribly much. Like, the idea of having the pipes like this not only makes sense, but it works really, really easily. So that's like that. I am going to run a fluid duct over here. No, I want that one. Loops are bad. Don't do loops. Like that. Nope. Loops are bad. And I'll put a lever on that just to keep it always on. But so it will bring lava over there, and then I can have a lever, like, I'll do something like this and just power that block when I want it to not make obsidian. So for right now, I kind of want to get a little bit of lava in there. I want those to fill up. Once they do, then we'll be good for a little bit. So redstone configuration, I want high, sure. I want you to make obsidian, and let's see, from the top, I want blue. So it's going to get lava, and back needs to be blue. Okay, so that is my my obsidian generator. So unfortunately, that ate up all of my lava. Oh well. Next thing is this guy. Unfortunately, he has a little bit of power. I honestly don't know if I can get that out. But before I do much of anything else, I want to get this stuff. I need item ducts. And I'll worry about that in a minute. So this is going to be production for... I might need another stone producer, or nope, wrong one. I can bring it down this way. This might not be the best design. How much redstone does it take to make a igneous extruder? 3. Alright, so if I have another redstone, do first slot only. Let's see if we can get another redstone. Not terribly rare to get redstone, so, but I don't have too much more. There was one. Alright, so let's go ahead and just make another one. Because I am a little worried about this keeping up. Oh, never mind. You know what? Let's break... No, that's not going to work because I want the... Right. Okay, so I want to eventually cover this entire thing in lava. So that's not going to work unless I brought it, like, behind. Which I could do. I can make plenty of item ducts, so I think I'm going to do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. Where's my bow? I need to eat. I hate these things so much. And stay out. I don't know which ones are the angry ones. Oh god, the spider sound scared me. Oh man, I'm a terrible shot today. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I can make plenty of... I'll just put it in there for right now. I can make plenty of item ducts. I believe it's... There's 18... Item ducts are incredibly useful, so making a bunch isn't a big deal. So let's go ahead and run that around the back and put it to this other side. And it should evenly distribute it, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. No. About, like, those not getting filled. Because they look like they're constantly being filled. And if it becomes a problem, I can always just redo it. Alright. So we got that. Let's clear up the inventory with that. Alright, so the first thing that needs to be made is gravel. And I want input from there. I want the extra there, and I want that there. And I have room behind it for power. I think in the center, in this area, I will put the power. That's the last thing I need to make. So that should be getting cobblestone soon. This is going to feed directly into another one. I want this side to be blue, and sand will make both. No, so this is going to be turning cobblestone into to gravel, and it has a chance to make sand. This is going to be turning gravel into sand, and I believe it has a chance to make dust. Let's see if I can't find it real quick. Bones, cobblestone into gravel. And gravel, yes, it has a chance to make dust, and then sand just makes dust. So cobblestone into gravel with a chance to make sand. So I do want it gravel into sand with a chance to make dust. So let's do something like that. And then this is going to be taking sand and just making dust. So let's do something like that. Alright, all these are going to need power. One magmatic dynamo can manage it. And it would seem that I'm gonna run out of redstone. I didn't plan for that. Alright, so if I put that like that, no. Nope, I missed. Can I? No, I can't. So I'm gonna need to do something. Will this? Nope, I want that back. Will this accept like that if we disconnect that? So let's pick that up. I don't know if it's actually going to keep anything with it, but for the time being I just want to do that. And I'm going to run a... Actually, I don't want to run a fluid duct quite yet. But I'm going to run a fluid duct like here. And I will power that when I need it. So, but before, I just want to kind of test it. Let's take a bucket of lava. Really? You need more lava? Or are you working? Okay, you're working. So, what I'm wondering is this... Okay, so it will. And if you shift... No. How do you do that? I can't remember now. Shift right click with the empty hand. It locks it to be sand. Alright, so that's going to be putting gravel in here. And I want to take items. So I want to take that. No. Out and that. And that's where my sand is going to go. But I would need to... I forgot about that part. I do want to still make gravel. And I still want gravel to come along the line. So I need to flip them all. Alright, so I'm going to break that. I know I'm wasting lava, but it's renewable. I don't care too much. So if we put this the other way, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. And everything's backwards, so I need to do blue like that. I want gravel going out the side and the back, and sand on top and nothing on bottom. Alright, that should work. And then I can just run this along. So that will have gravel, that will have dust. And then I have sand there. That's going to be difficult to get to, but it won't be bad. And what I can do is, at least for the time being, I'm going to put one autonomous activator there. And I'll put the other one here. This guy will get things from the right. I can't remember which is receive. I am going to need to flip this. Like that. This is not pretty. But I think I'm going to need another lever probably. So it should equally distribute those. And if I just tell you to ignore, same with you, and you, it shouldn't be a problem. But I don't want that there. I want that up here. Can I do that? Awesome. Okay. So let's try one more time. And I'm going to work a little bit with this off camera. Ignore. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have the magmatic dynamo here powering that. Or I might do it straight from there. Might be better. And then I can save a lever. So I can do like that and wrench and put cobblestone there. It does not look pretty, I know, but I don't care too much. Got a good bit of lava though, so that's good. That will power this. I just want to make sure. I want to see if any gravel goes in there. It should distribute it equally, which is okay. So one went in there. And so took it out. Looks like they're all going in here. I don't know if blue is what I want or if it's... Let's see, so there's... Oh! That works. Alright, for the time being, I'm going to turn that off. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. So we're going to have automation. Big things now is powering all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of jumpstart this a little bit. And I'm just going to get some... Actually, I need just a little bit of redstone conduit. Or leadstone conduit. So let's... And it takes 6 redstone, which is expensive. I have 3. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera. I'm going to get that. We're going to finish that next episode. And then we're going to do some other stuff. I think we might start preparing the farm area a little bit. And you'll see what I mean by that. And we have quests to do. We have plenty of quests to do. I guess that's my box. And what would go there? I guess that would go. Let's move those. Alright, so this stuff is going to need redstone out the butt. This is something we can do, though. And then there's plenty of other stuff that we can get into. But, and the storage upgrade, which we're really close to getting. But the quest after that is just bad. Same with that one. That's going to take so much redstone. So yeah, I'm going to do some work off camera. I'm going to get this set up a little bit better. And get lava production going. Just to kind of demonstrate, not that we've got a good bit of... lava up there. I can come over here, turn this on, and it's going to slowly make obsidian for me. And for the time being, I think I'm actually going to leave this on, just because it's going to fill up incredibly fast. It's going to take it, it's going to diminish my supply for right now, so I might not. But this will allow us to expand on the tanks. And what I might eventually do is put it here. Actually, I might go ahead and do that now. Let's turn that off. Because that way we can get rid of this ugly block. I can take that. Take that out and put the fluid ducts behind. And then I can just power back here. So that's what I'm going to do. Like this. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good enough. And then we can just power both of them from the back, which is great. So yeah, this will slowly give me sand, and I have plans for that sand, which I might actually just knock this out, and I might put a pipe through that. This is all decoration. It looked weird just floating there, so put a pipe and have soul sand production over here. So it takes the sand directly from this production to over there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So next time, I'm not sure what we'll do, but we'll find something to do, I'm sure. I'll move this stuff over there, and the auto packager will have to wait, as long as also that chest. Basically what we're going to do, once we have power set up, once we have some redstone to do conduits, which we need the dust for, I'm going to have the sifter here. It's going to sift the stuff like it was before, going into the vacuum hopper, being put into a chest, and then from there it's going to be auto packaged. So what the auto packager will do is basically, if it's the broken ores, you can craft in a 4x4, 2x2 square. It will do that automatically, and then like the emeralds and stuff, it'll craft those in the 3x3. So it will make that easier for me, and then I can eventually get those piped into something like that and get it quickly turned into blocks. So, but we'll do that another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We are very close to kind of sitting back and having all the redstone and everything that we can possibly want, which is going to be nice. So yeah, lava is no longer going to be too much of a concern. We just got to get some more netherrack here. And then I'll do the same thing over here. We'll do another side like that, and it will plug in right there. So, like that. We're going to have to put that on the back, aren't we? I'm going to do that now before I forget. Can I? I can if I go like this. Cool. Alright. So, yeah. That's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode.